PCBSalesRE.com.
Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Light kits, bed covers, bumpers, winches, lift kits, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfort Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
You're not dreaming. Krispy Kreme's new donut collection brings together the crunching joy of Oreo cookies and the melt-in-your-mouth magic of Krispy Kreme. Introducing the new Golden Oreo and Chocolate Oreo donuts, plus the classic Oreo cookies and cream donut. These donuts are 100% fun and craveable. Krispy Kreme donuts in front of HCA Hospital, 23rd Street, Panama City, and on the Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. Krispy Kreme donuts since 1937, where you get them hot.
Hey, it's Grace Potter. I am here to propose a road trip. If you've had Vermont on your bucket list, I have the weekend for you. It's my music festival, Grand Point North, September 18th through the 20th in Burlington, Vermont. It's a family-friendly weekend like no other, with music, interactive arts, and amazing local eats, plus a stacked lineup that we're going to announce soon. I'm a road dog, and I can tell you there is no better view than this main stage, overlooking Lake Champlain and the Adirondacks, and it's all happening as the foliage is kicking in, y'all. The best part is all proceeds go to my nonprofit Grand Point Foundation, raising voices and visions of creatives in rural communities. What's better than rocking out all weekend in Vermont, sipping sunshine, and supporting artists who need your help? I can't think of a better way to spend my time, and that's why you've got to join me on this road trip. Go to grandpointfoundation.org or find us on Instagram. Get your tickets now and support the heartbeat of the Green Mountains. This September, aim your compass for Grand Point North.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVOQ Port St. John, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Lights, camera, action.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Do you know who I am?
Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub! Hot! I'm full of water. Stay hot tub. Hot. Stay hot. Stay hot tub. Gonna get you hot tub. Gonna make it wet. Stay hot tub. Rubber dub and hot tub. Rubber dub with me. Should I get the hot tub?
Yeah.
Will it make me sweat?
Yeah.
Should I get the hot tub?
Jump in.
Will it make me wet?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a crook.
Yeah, you are. Welcome to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I can't read that. My eyes are so bad. Auburn, Mississippi State, 12 o'clock, SEC Network, FSU Cal, 5:30. I thought Auburn's at 12, I guess 1:30. Then you got Clemson and somebody.
You know who's going to lose?
James, read it for me.
It's got Clemson and a blank at 8:30. Then
Blank's
Thursday,
pretty good.
We got Duke versus blank at 5:30.
Blanket.
North Carolina
Just
versus blank at 8:30. And then Friday, Florida Gators, 11:30 a.m.
Wow. Blanket, baby.
Do you know who's going to lose that Auburn-Mississippi State game today?
The networks.
The sport of basketball.
Can y'all hear?
Kind of.
Well, till you start messing with
Better now that you turned me up to Jim Durant level.
That's a pretty big level right there. All right, today we got Mark McLeod, 8:30, 7:15, Coach Hudson. Coach Hammond, we had him lined up for 7 o'clock. He's down there weather.
Under the weather, yes.
But I got to ask you now. You were over there. You probably behind the scene did all this stuff.
Here we go.
I just filled a bus from
Loyalty counts.
Yeah. Blame Glenn. But anyway, we did yesterday, by the way.
Stand in line's all I can tell you.
Rob called and wanted to know, hey, what's going on with all these coaching changes? Now, the rumor is there's a new change. We talked about all the coaching changes at North Bay Haven. And I kind of threw I don't know if I did or not. I've said, well, when you have so many different changes, you got to look at the people making the changes. It's not just the coaches. I do believe that, but I don't know all the intel. I don't have all the facts. So I should be wrong. I could be wrong. So I apologize, administration, North Bay Haven, if I said something that's not right. But we're on the street that they're going to have a new baseball coach now. So another change.
Should should be crazy because they play Thursday night. They play Bay Thursday
Bay High
night.
School.
Yeah. So I don't know who. So maybe the JV coach moves up. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, you're trying to. I know you're trying to deflect what I'm getting ready to ask you. All right. Arnold had every opportunity to hire a coach for a long time. They didn't do it. Okay, didn't hire a coach. Now, Bay High School did hire him. And I told Rob, if you're a coach, regardless of what you said, I'm quitting for family, whatever, you got to take care of your family. You got to have a job. And they offered him a teaching position, which pays a lot more than a coaching supplement.
Right.
So he did what he had to do for his family.
Right.
And you can't fault a coach for that.
That's right.
Okay. I always wanted the Mosley job. I've already said it. That was my dream job, to be at Mosley.
I think you were going to have it to start with.
Yeah, it just never worked out for whatever reason. Do I regret it? I always say it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you.
Well, you blame it on Tommy.
Yeah, I will. But what do you know? Behind the scenes, were you the one trying to get him over there, not tell everybody?
I had absolutely nothing to do with it.
I can have the court reporter read back what you said 2 weeks ago.
I have nothing to do. I just said they hired him.
All right, we got a call. We got a caller, Pat. Yeah. James.
We do got a caller.
We got a caller. Who is this? Good morning, Rob.
Go Blue Truck State Jersey Brown back to Tyndall. How's it going on this foggy morning?
Beautiful.
You want to talk
Beautiful.
politics? Want to talk politics or what's the deal?
Well, what did you think? But Rob was worried about the coach leaving Arnold, going to Bay to coach soccer. I'm like, he's got to do what's best for him and his family.
Well, I just got to say one thing. You can never suppress the people's caller. I'm the voice of the people. Whether you agree with me or not, freedom of speech is here to stay. A lot of us wore the uniform for our constitutional right. So if you don't like what some people have to say, you can flip the dial, turn the station off, listen to something else until I'm off the air. But I will never stop. I'm the people's caller. I'm an American Christian patriot.
God bless America.
And
stand beside her and guide her. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And how about this? Bunch of American kids beating Team USA in the World Baseball Classic last night, and one of them was Jack Haglione with a 2-run shot, and we lost 8-6. And now we got to hope Italy beats Mexico so we can advance to the quarterfinals. Or it's got to be a high-scoring game because the World Baseball Classic has some weird tiebreaker rules, whatever.
Mexico would have to win by more than 5 runs if Mexico wins for the U.S. to advance.
Tell him, James.
Yeah. I mean, it was like Murphy's Law. Whatever bad could happen, Team USA happened. Like, I think Italy only had like 4 or 5 hits, and it was just errors and just long ball, and it was just and PCA trying to put Team USA on his back, did everything he could, but it was just one of those games. It was fluky.
Just one of those fluky games, Big Daddy.
Well, I mean, DeRosa came out before the game and was talking about how the ticket was already punched when the ticket was not yet punched.
Yep.
I'm looking at the manager right there going, what are you saying in that locker room?
Yep.
Absolutely. Hey, Wildcat, but real quick, I got this in before the first segment. I want to thank First Baptist Church, Panama City. They hosted the elementary choirs, sing competition, whatever they are. And I missed it. One of the few times I've ever missed anything. My granddaughter's in Layton because I had ear surgery and had also my eyes were dilated. I couldn't see. I couldn't drive. I could have rode with Julie. I just didn't feel like going. But I should have gone because she may have asked, where's Papa? So I felt bad about that. But anyway, she did a great job. But those singers that Julie said was unbelievable. The superintendent of schools was there. McQueen was there. So thank you so much for the First Baptist of Panama City for hosting that. I thought that was outstanding. And all those kids, man, they did a great job. They put a lot of work into it. They all sang the same songs at the same time. They said it was incredible.
Wow.
And Michigan, it was a lot, too. A lot of American, a lot of great patriotic things. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, First Baptist, that's where we go. It's a outstanding church. And they're actually having something for the kids tonight. It's a rooftop dinner they're having. I think it starts at 5 o'clock tonight, and it's just an awesome church. I'm glad we made the switch about a couple years ago.
Right.
First Baptist, and it's a wonderful church. It might be a big church, and it's like it's deemed a mega church, but it's got that small church feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel more comfortable there than I did at smaller churches that we used to be members of across the country.
I understand what you're saying. We're working a deal now. I'm trying to get Glenn, but his prices, I can't get him to come down. The preachers at all these different churches, I want to go to them, have Glenn come speak. I think he'll do an incredible job motivating kids, living the right way, being a true Americans. Glenn has a great message, but the money he demands compared to what some of these churches can pay. Glenn, you gotta think about other people sometime. I know you're doing a great service, though. I get that.
Okay. Well,
lower that price and then just increase your kicking coaching fee.
Could you do that, Glenn? Can we get you in the churches?
Speaking of kicking, Coach, I got a little appointment today. So
Where at? What school?
Well, I'm going to be at Bay.
Here we go. Do you ever help anybody else out? I'm just curious.
Actually, these are from other places, but the only place to practice is there.
I just got a text here. It was a 250-year celebration of America. All elementary schools came together, performed. 250 years. God bless America.
Yep.
USA, USA. Thank you for your service, sir.
Hey, you're talking too much politics, so watch yourself.
I'm not talking.
Watch yourself.
I used to say "God bless America" every time the Sears catalog came out.
I don't know if you. I don't know if you can say "God bless America" and be patriotic anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, you can. Come on. Hey,
no, I know. Dang right, you can. You know, you're the Jets flying at 10. I'm on my way to work right now, watching the American. The best American fighter pilot take over. We got the Raptors back in town for an exercise and all that. It's a wonderful day, except the weather's not cooperating because it's foggier than I'll get out.
We got a chance tonight, between 2 and 9 o'clock our times, a small chance of severe weather if things set up just right. Hopefully we won't. Pray for the people. God was at Oklahoma, Texas, Indiana, places up through there, they're getting hit again. It's pretty bad. There's some strong ones. Glenn, what do you got locally? Let's let Michigan Area listen to some local stuff going on.
Yeah, we got Knoxville Central came in this, their spring break, so they came in and played 2 games yesterday. It was Knoxville Central was 3 and Niceville 2. Then it was Knoxville Central 13 and Mosley 5. And then
so they're pretty good.
This is all baseball, yeah. They were one of the top teams in Tennessee. Mariana 3, Holmes County 0. It was Freeport 11. Donaldson Christian out of Nashville 1. 8. Sneeds 18. Alpha 3. It was North Behaven 7 and Liberty County 5. Florella 9. Walton 5. Chipley 10, J1, and it was Cottondale got beat by Hardin Academy. I think that's out of Dothan, 23-13. So that was like a track.
Are these all different tournaments, or?
Yeah, they're like people. A lot of people in Tennessee and parts of Alabama are on spring break, so they come down to get some. Like we will be traveling next week, so that's what they're doing. And then softball last night, it was.
Wait a minute. Before you finish this off, I got to get this in before I forget. Max Prep, how about this, Michigan? Max Prep, South Walton. It's either number 4 in the nation or 5. I think it was 5 in the nation.
All right.
Venice was up there, too. Venice and public schools.
Yeah.
Venice and South Walton way up there. Congratulations to both those schools. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, softball last night, it was Mosley 12. It was Mariana 11.
Woo!
Here's another track meet. It was Destin 12, Arnold 11.
Woo!
North Florida Christian 9, Bluntstown 1.
Good job.
And also Paxson, which is a small school up there in the middle of nowhere. Paxson 11, Freeport 2. It was Holmes County 12, Cottondale 1. Okay. It was Rocky Bayou 23, Bay High 14. It was Sneeds 9, Alpha 3, Liberty County 15, Franklin County 3, and Chipley 10, Slocum, Alabama 0, Niceville 14, and West Florida 3. That's softball for yesterday. So a lot of things on tap today, so we'll get into some of that other stuff. But
one sport you didn't mention that I'm big into it. I love it. I was told wrongly that they had a home game at Arnold Thursday night. They don't. Arnold High School beats Freeport 26-7 in flag football. Go Marlins. Jeff Benedictus and Tanya, two of my wonderful friends. Their beautiful daughter, Mia, is a great flag football player at Arnold. And Leighton Bell is going to be one also. And Lorelei. Michigan Eddie, how do you like flag football? Don't you wish they had that back when your beautiful daughter was coming up?
Actually, we did. It was called Powder Puff, and the girls played. It was juniors versus seniors on a homecoming
That's
weekend.
a big deal at Arnold. Yes, big deal.
Yeah, and they had that. And then the guys would be the cheerleaders and all that. And
Lynn did that.
It was fun. Yeah, of course, Coach Manley did that, and Brian did too. Anyway,
Yes.
so yeah, but that was fun. You know, it's I'm glad it's coming around. You know, flag football's getting really big. You know, the NFL's promoting it and all that. So
love it, baby. Arnold's 6-0 right now. Arnold's 6-0. Hey, who's playing tomorrow night in flag football? Glenn, do you know?
I do not know, but I know the inaugural game for the Rutherford Field will be Friday. They'll be Rutherford be hosting Mosley.
You don't know if Bay has one tomorrow. I want to go watch the game
Coach
tomorrow
Bailey
night.
have to text me.
Get out and support these females, man. All right, Michigan, the People's Card, thank you so much for that wonderful call. You are a true American. We love you. Keep calling back. And when we get back, Coach Hudson, Bay High School, it's Bay Day. Manley's here. You know it's Bay Day. But right now, let's talk about some of our wonderful people. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. The city commissioner over there is unbelievable. Pat Perneau is incredible.
Absolutely.
His restaurant, Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven, is incredible. You want to have a great meal today, and you're over in town, there's only one place to go. That's Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. 10 wings inside for $9.99, and the 10 for 10 going on every single day. TVs everywhere. Great place to watch an SEC tournament or anything else you want to watch. Baseball, football, basketball, you name it, right there at Beef O'Brady's. When you're through there, Glenn, go down and get me a nose ring. They're incredible. They're unbelievable. David Adams, I love them. They're wonderful people. Russ, Amber, Patrick, you can't find better people than those three. They will deal with you. Gold is going through the roof. Silver, you can sell your stuff. You can buy things from them. Make an investment in jewelry. It's going to go up in value. You've got something that's broke, not working. One of your studs fell out, Glenn. You can take it down there. They'll fix it in-house. They don't mail it off. They'll send it right there. You know where it's at. You know where you're going to get it. Most honest, hard-working people out there. Russ, Amber, and Patrick, we love you guys.
They take care of my belly rings like a charm bracelet. They keep putting little...
We love you guys. Now... the legendary Jay Michaels. They do. I think I'm working a deal on Netflix to do a story about his life story. If you knew it, you'd be amazed what he's been through his entire life. He is the American dream. He has made it big time. Started his own business, gone through, exploded. Everybody in the Southeast knows about Jay Michaels Restaurant. All the people in there yesterday from different parts of the country there. Open now 7 days a week. The best seafood, ice cold beer, the best. Oh my God, the shrimp is the fried shrimp is better than you'll get anywhere. It's a seasoning. But now, today, and only Wednesday, the world famous J. Michael Spaghetti, only on Wednesdays, lunch and dinner. Glenn, pack it up, get in there, and let's have a great time. Your turn to buy.
There you go.
We'll be right back with James, with Brian, with Glenn.
Coach Hudson.
Coach Hudson, we get back.
ESPN, Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
I'm going to do a bold prediction for you guys. He's going to go back to the Jets, and he will lead them to a wild card berth.
If you would do me a big favor, Nate, go and buy you a safe. Take all of your cash, all of your valuables, and put them in that safe and lock them up. Because if you go and bet on the Jets, you have lost your ever-loving mind.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays, 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 76 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the south. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly clouds tonight, a moderate breeze, and very warm near 71. A variety of some clouds and a possibility of thunderstorms and 71 tomorrow. 69 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Friday. This is your Wednesday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia and supplies, new and vintage cards, and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory, or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
Are you ready for another historic season at the bank? It's time to lock in your seats for 2026 by placing your deposit now. Next season will be played at Everbank Stadium, but seating capacity is limited due to in-bowl renovations, and spots are going fast. Don't miss out on your chance to see the season's biggest matchups and highlight real moments by placing your deposit at Jaguars.com/tickets or by calling 904-633-2000. Go Jags!
And here we go. The #1 SEC call-in show is now twice as big. The Paul Feinbaum Show. Weekday evening 6 to 10. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Oh, yeah. Play it up, baby. Play it, James. Go see the Elvis movie. It's out now on regular screen, not just IMAX. Save you a little bit of money. It's not quite as good, I don't think, in regular screen as IMAX, but still outstanding. Elvis Presley is in the building. More or less, Coach Hudson is the same level he is at what he does. One of the greatest baseball coaches in the Southeast. I really believe that. Wherever he goes, he turns programs around. The one and only Coach Hudson. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning. Doing great. Good morning.
Man, what's going on at Bay High School? You know, look at the coaches that they've hired. I give all the credit to Glenn Manley. He's behind the scene, always stirring the pot, getting what he wants. You got Brown in football, you got Hudson in baseball, and now you got Hammond in soccer. I don't know what other school has 3 coaches like that. 3 high.
I'll tell you what, we're getting it done. I'm really excited about having Coach Hammond on board over here. He'd be a great addition to the staff, obviously, and we're looking forward to getting to know him a little bit better over there. But yeah, Coach Manley's got it going on over here. I mean, Bukowski's, I don't know. Our Bukowski's, I guess he's going to get the credit, right, since he's the actual athletic director.
Yeah. Who says coaches don't have NIL?
Yeah. But, we say all about how it's helped Bay, but Glenn behind the scene destroys other programs to get what he wants at Bay. Do you feel guilty at all, Glenn? You got Hudson there, you got Brown there, you got...
I was going to comment on one of the best Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem I heard last night. It was better than Whitney Houston.
Oh wow!
Well, now look, what happened last night in our pregame? Our main announcer it was late, couldn't make it, had something come up, and so we had a last second. One of our students jumped in there and he had a little problem with some of the names on the pronunciation. For Rutherford, I apologize, Coach Coffin and Rutherford over there. I think he got 1 out of 9 right on the names. But and then our anthem was kind of going in and out. I was going to jump up there and sing it, but it came in again. It was all right.
Listen, Coach, if you can't read the names, you can't pronounce them right. Guess what? It's okay.
That's true.
Right.
It's okay with
because I'm sitting beside a guy that's
the expert.
The expert on mispronouncing names.
All right, let's get into Bay High School baseball. I want to hear the names of these wonderful players that you're coaching. They're playing so well for you. You got that thing turned around over there. Give us the name of the players. We hadn't talked to you in a week. Give us a rundown of what's going on and what we got coming up this week.
Well, I'm glad you asked about the players because there's a few of them I wanted to mention I hadn't had a chance to talk about. But let's talk about some baseball games first. We played Arnold earlier. I don't know when that was, last week. And that one, we lost to Arnold out there. I heard you talk to Coach about that one. And, they came out swinging, buddy. They had 6 hits in the first 2 innings, and, we didn't help ourselves with a couple errors early on, got off to a rough start there and got down 6-0 early. And we fought back and made it a 6-5 game after 3 innings. So we just came back with 5 pretty quick runs there. And it's kind of a back and forth, a little bit back and forth there. They got a run, here and there to make it 8-6 in the 6th inning. And then, we kind of fell off the reservation on the mound, hit a couple, walked a couple, got a balk called, scored a run, and McCann had a big hit for them with 2 outs that made the score 11-6. And and then they just poured it on a little bit there and ended up 14-6. We didn't play a clean game, but they they out-hit us, outplayed us, out-defensed us there. So that gave us 3 losses in a row, and so we were kind of looking to get back on. We needed to get back to it. So last night, Rutherford, we did that. We came back on the winning side, 4-1 win, and we got a first pitch of the game.
Who called that pitch?
That ball was deposited over the basketball courts over in the left field. So the popcorn had not stopped popping in the concession stand. We were down 1-0.
I was going. But, I told him last night. I was standing back there. I said, "Don't call that numbered pitch anymore."
No. That baseball had a stewardess on it. Anyway, 1-0 in first pitch, but Grayson Gibson did a nice job for us. He ended up going 5 innings, and that was the only run he gave up, and really settled down, had 5 strikeouts, and didn't walk anybody, and was pretty much in control there on the mound for us. And Cooper Pendergrass and Colby Hawkins came in with a scoreless inning each behind him, so played a lot better defensively, threw a lot more strikes. Like I say, we had no walks, hit by pitches, those types of things, wild pitch, none of that. And, we found some ways to score on a night where the hits were a little bit harder to come by than it was against Arnold. But a good night overall. Good to see a little better defensive game and on the mound. But as far as guys that are playing well, I've mentioned some of our guys quite a few times. But there's a couple guys that I just don't seem to mention, and one of them is Noah Clement. Noah is the starting left fielder for us. He's a sophomore. And he's hitting over 400 for us, well over 400, and at the top of the lineup as a 10th grader and first year on the varsity for us there. And he's really done a good job right at the top of the lineup. He's hitting in the 1 or 2 hole for us all year. And then behind the plate, Alex Carbonell has been a solid defensive catcher for us so far this year. And Alex Baker has been our first baseman this year. He's a senior. And Alex is really taking a leadership role with this team, I believe, and he's hitting 357. His on-base percentage is way up there as well. He walks way more than he strikes out, and just doesn't make mistakes defensively. He's always in the game. He has good at bats. He doesn't take anything off. He plays hard for 7 innings, and he's done a nice job. And Cam Havel has been off to a great start for us hitting-wise. Camden's also a pitcher. He plays outfield. He can play anywhere on the field for us. Right now he's in right, and he's doing well. And then a sophomore, Isaiah Knox Brennan, is another 10th grader for us who's a pitcher, third baseman, and Isaiah's come in and really pitched well for us. He's a big, strong kid and throws downhill, throws aggressively, throws strikes, and really gets after it on the mound. So those are some of the other guys that we have that's really been playing well for us.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, Coach. What do you got this week? Who you got?
Okay, North Bay Haven. Thursday at home, tomorrow night. North Bay Haven's at home. We're at home for it's like a homestand of about 8 games in a row. So we're here all week this week, and then again next week. We have North Bay Haven Thursday. Then we have Mariana Friday here. And then Monday we play McMinn Central out of Tennessee. And that's our spring break week. And then Tuesday we play Covenant out of Jacksonville. They're going to be a handful. And then Friday, Choctaw next week. So we've got a bunch of games here. I love it. We play 5 games in 8 days with Tuesday, whatever we've done this recently. So we play Tuesday, Thursday, Friday this week, and Monday, Tuesday. So good chance for a lot of our other pitchers that haven't thrown as much to get out there, because I really believe we have good depth in our pitching staff, and we, pretty much Elliott Richter and Colby Hawkins and Grayson and Cooper Pendergrass have been our main guys on the mound, and so we're gonna need our other guys, and I'm sure they're excited to get out there and get on the mound and show what they can do. Cam Havel, Joey West, Liam Adams, and of course Isaiah Knox Brennan. So we're going to need them all. We got a lot of innings and a lot of games coming up in a short period of time, so it's good.
I don't know if you've heard. Maybe the other coaches kind of haven't heard either. Max Prep's looking into maybe stopping this, where teams come to the state of Florida and play these high school games. It's been very costful towards them to go out and cover and see how good these teams that you guys play from out of state. How they So, anyway, I had to throw that in there.
So
I had to
if you believe that, we got some mountain land and we will.
I hate it. I hate what's going on with
I know it.
high school sports. Hey, I got to ask you this. Well, I shouldn't, but I will. You focus on Bay High School. I get that. But the word is there'll be a new coach at North Bay Haven. You heard anything like that, or do you want to make a comment or not?
No, I don't know anything really at all about that. I heard just something yesterday, but I have no idea. I haven't talked to anybody who I would need to talk to make a comment about that.
All right, I got to ask you this: when you go plays, you've done it different schools. You from Kentucky, you know what you're doing. How do you prepare for a team from Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, when you really haven't seen them? In football, that drives me crazy, getting ready for somebody that it's hard to get information on, hard to get film and things like that. How do you do it as a baseball? Do you always get on the phone and talk about their pitchers? Or you just go play the game?
Yeah, well, you try to hopefully somebody you just look at their schedule, basically. That's what I do. You look and see who they've played, wherever they have, been around a while. So I know quite a few coaches, or know quite a few areas around. And, somebody in Georgia or Alabama, maybe there's a chance I know somebody who's played them. Look at their schedule, see who they've played, and see if you know somebody that way. If not, I just get on Max Preps and just do all the research you can on them, just based on numbers alone.
Yeah.
If you look on Max Preps, you see a guy's got 16 stolen bases, you can pretty much realize that guy can run.
Right.
So there's some things you can do if you can't, talk to somebody about it. But a lot of times it's just a matter of getting on the field and seeing what you're looking at there. That's
Coach, we'll be off next week. We're taking spring break with Bay District Schools. We'll be out all next week. We won't have a show next week. Our sponsors are taken out, too. I found out last night they're all going to be going. So, anyway, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks. We look forward to it. Good luck to you during spring break, and you take care of yourself, okay?
All right, great.
All right, buddy.
Hudson. We get back. We got Dr. Ward. He's got a great lineup for us today. I can't say enough good things about Ward. Do you want to say something real quick?
Yeah, I was going to say that Coach Bailey got in touch with me that Bay High's flag football team will be at Destin tomorrow night, which I really like. They got JV and varsity playing tomorrow night.
So they're away also.
Yeah, and then on Friday they're at Mosley. So that's varsity only. So thank you, Coach Bailey, for getting.
Does anybody know if there's a flag football game in town tomorrow night? We'd like to know that. If there is, I'd like to be at it. But anyway, let's talk about some of our great people. We love all our sponsors. We pumped up, man. We got Richard Cox back. Who wouldn't be excited about that? One of the best businessmen in the Panhandle of Florida, the legendary Richard Cox. Cox Pool's #1, not even close. If you want a pool, it's got to be a Cox Pool. You want your house ready to go up? You want to enjoy life? You want your kids to be happy? You want to have a cookout? You got to have a Cox Pool. Call them now. Let them come out. Design whatever you want. You can have a Alabama Crimson Tide, state of Alabama, state of Florida, whatever you want, a Gator. He can do it all. Cox Pool's #1. If you got a pool and you need a service, Cox Pool's #1. Richard Cox, #1. Also, we are pumped up about Pepper's Mexican Grill. Beautiful location in beautiful Panama City Beach. We know we had the one on 77. Everybody goes to it. When you're over there today in town, you go in there. Make sure you tell them you heard it from Coach's show. And we'd appreciate that. But now, we got one on Panama City Beach. It's Panama City Beach Parkway, where TG Fridays used to be. They remodeled the inside. It's incredible. Great Mexican food, great atmosphere, and the drinks are incredible. Their margaritas are huge. Their regulars are huge. Their large ones you can't finish. They're unbelievable. Buy one, get one free. Draft beers. All you military people, we love you. Every Monday, 10% discount, lunch and dinner. Pepper's Mexican Grill. Let me do one more. Just one more. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason Kovaleski can make that happen to you. Jason comes on Tuesdays and Fridays. He is incredible. Max Prep. No, Max Fit. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Man, people all over the country watching baseball games, football, and basketball. It's a joke.
104.3 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Rich Eisen Show.
One of the best performances this year by Tua was Miami Dolphins at Atlanta Falcons when Tua walked into that building and torched them. 205 yards, 4 touchdown passes. So the Falcons saw what he could do in that building. Miami, as we know, nice weather outside. How's the weather inside the Georgia Dome? Perfect. Right.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 11 to 2. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Crawfish season is back, and the heat is on at Lone Star Boil House. Lone Star Boil House is where the locals go for delicious, mouth-watering Cajun crawfish, shrimp, buttery red royals, and everything crab. Plus, Lone Star Boil House is now serving liquor. Get crawfish 6 days a week, open to close. To-go crawfish also available at the front bar, and crush the follow on Facebook for frequent food and drink specials. Lone Star Boil House, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
Got a scratch, dent, or a full-blown wreck? Bring it to Recommended Collision Center in Panama City. From small scratches to all-over paint jobs, from fender benders to major collisions, it's Recommended Collision Center. They work with all insurance companies and offer customer pay options too. A family-owned collision center that takes pride in top-quality repairs, friendly service, quick drop-offs, and a fast turnaround. So when life throws you a wreck, they'll help you get amended. Recommended Collision Center, 1329 Jinx Avenue, Panama City.
Coin and Bullion Reserves is now Coin and Bullion Reserves Fine Jewelry, a new name that reflects what we do best, fine jewelry and diamonds. Same trusted service for over 50 years. Coin and Bullion Reserves Fine Jewelry at 15th Street and East Avenue. Coin and Bullion Reserves is now Coin and Bullion Reserves Fine Jewelry, a new name that reflects what we do best, fine jewelry and diamonds. Same trusted service for over 50 years. Coin and Bullion Reserves Fine Jewelry at 15th Street and East Avenue.
He doesn't always go the extra mile. But when he does, it's because he missed the exit. It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live and local inside the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. You better listen to me right now. We lost a wonderful coach, I think it was in Houston, to skin cancer. Caught it too late, and he's no longer with us. Skin cancer can be deadly. You got little kids now, they'll pay for it later. If you as a parent don't put sunscreen on them, take care of their skin, put shirts on, protect them. Same thing when you get older, you play in sports, coaching. You're in the sun all the time. It caught up with me, and he always tells if it doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, you need to get it checked. I felt it. I couldn't really see it, but I felt it. I knew something was different. I go to the master. I go to see Dr. Ward. Now, listen, I was in Cape Coral, Florida. Went down there, and they cut part of my ear out. And I will never forget that. Going in, they numb you up. You go in. He would cut on me. They send me back outside with everybody else. And it seemed like 6 hours later they called me back. I think they forgot my name. They called me back in there. They had to numb me up again. Oh, we didn't get it. That went on like 3 times. I was pissed. Now, I come up here, I meet Dr. Ward. I always heard how good he was. I'm telling you out right now, he's the best in what he does. If you have any problem with your skin, go see the best. This is the second time he's operating on different places. He got it out the first time. They numb me up. I get in there. As soon as they get the results back, they send me right back in there. They had it all. They sewed me up. No problems. Didn't have to get shot up all day long with those needles because I don't like them. He is outstanding. I can't say enough good things about Dr. Ward. If you have a problem with skin cancer, go see Dr. Ward. Doc, tell everybody out there where you're located, why they can get up with you. What can they do?
Well, if you got something on your skin that doesn't look right or feel right, you give us a holler at 233-3376. You can see us at one of our 8 area convenient locations in Port St. Joe, Panama City Beach, Water Sound, Santa Rosa Beach, Tafuniak Springs, Bonifay, or Mariana. 5 minutes is all it takes to get checked, make sure your skin is healthy and cancer-free. And if we do find something, just like you said, Coach, it's easy. We've done this, almost 100,000 times now. So, there's not any situation we haven't encountered that we can take care of.
Yeah, hey, you're the best. I can't say enough good things. You're incredible. Hey, I want to talk to somebody else that's incredible. I want you to tell us his name.
Well, thank you.
He's a great baseball player, great young man, and he's related to you. He's your baby boy. What's his name? And tell me what he's been doing lately in baseball.
Oh, so yeah, my son Jackson, he's a 13-year-old kid. Right now we're in the midst of middle school baseball season. He had a really good outing on the mound Monday night. He pitched 4 innings. He gave up no hits, 1 walk, and no runs in a very tight 6-5 victory against Rocky Bayou.
Nice. Woo! That's pretty good. You don't hear about that very often. That's outstanding. Are you going to take him next week? Where are you going to be next week? Tell everybody where you're going to be next week for spring break. Is he going with you?
So, yeah, bringing the whole family down to Miami. We are, very into the World Baseball Classic. Every 3 years, all the international teams get together, and we're going to go to the last semifinal game and the championship game down in Miami. Should be great. Huge disappointment last night for Team USA, and the manager of Team USA apparently thought when we beat Mexico 2 nights ago, 5-3, that they had clinched a spot in the quarterfinals. But as it turns out, that is not the case, and now the USA needs help from Italy in order to not be eliminated. I got to say, Mark DeRosa, the manager, is going to go down as probably the biggest chump in international baseball history. If Team USA does not make it. They interviewed him yesterday, and on 2 separate occasions talked about how the U.S. had made it into the quarterfinals, and then he sits Alex Bregman and Bryce Harper in the game against Italy last night and pitches some of the worst pitchers on the entire team, and then loses a game to Italy, which is it's just crazy that you have this talent and you sit them because you mistakenly thought you were already in, and you're not.
Wow. Sounds like Glenn Airman. That's crazy.
I mean, this is like 12-year-old travel ball nonsense happening in the highest level of international baseball competition. I actually heard that Alex Bregman and Bryce Harper's dads were, saying that they're going to start a new team, and they're planning on recruiting Paul Skeens' dad into it as well. Because they got such a horrible coach.
Wow, James, didn't you say that Mexico has to lose by 5?
So how it plays out is if Italy wins, the USA advances. If Mexico wins by more than 5, USA advances. If Mexico wins by 4 or less, we are eliminated.
Unbelievable.
Actually, it's how many runs Mexico scores, not how many they went by. So if Mexico scores 5 or more runs in a win, USA advances. If they score 4 or less runs in a win, Italy and Mexico advance.
Max Prep's running that too, huh?
Yeah, Max Prep.
So we need Mexico to do us a solid. We're in trouble.
Where's the cartel? Where's the cartel?
Win or lose, as soon as Mexico gets the 5th run, the USA is in.
Okay. Wow. All right. And where's that game played today?
It is tonight at 6 o'clock.
Tonight at 6 o'clock. Okay.
Hey, and since we're talking about huge baseball games tonight, now, my son is playing. His team's playing UA at Publix Park at 4:30, and immediately following at 7 o'clock at the South Walton Baseball Stadium, you have South Walton playing IMG Academy. Woo! So I mean, there's so much great baseball on tonight. You want the best high school baseball in America. You can see it tonight at 7. You want to watch Italy Mexico and see if the USA advances in the World Baseball Classic. You got that. I mean, tonight is baseball on display everywhere you want to be.
ING, right? ING Academy.
ING.
Yeah.
By the way, IMG went 37-1 last season, and the only loss last season was to South Walton.
Wow. I saw Max Prep. Venice was ranked way high, the only public school, and the other one was South Walton is either 4th or 5th in the nation. That's crazy. That's outstanding, man. Not private schools, but public schools. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Great job by Nick.
They got Denton Lord, the Mississippi State commit's going to pitch tonight against IMG. Kid is amazing, throws like 96 mile an hour. Coleman is not pitching against IMG tonight, but he's projected potentially to be a top 10 draft pick out of high school.
Yeah, if you want to see great baseball, go to South Walton, watch these two games tonight. Or that game is incredible. Eric Baker, his nephew, plays at IG Academy. They have multiple teams down there. He lives on campus. His mother, Renata, a wonderful lawyer up in D.C. They got a house there and one in where's that? Bradenton?
Yeah, Bradenton.
And he's a great player, but he's had injuries. He got his shoulders hurt, so I don't know how it's going with him. I feel bad for his shoulder and I think maybe his knee. But this shows you got to stay healthy, got to be lucky. But getting down there and getting coached up by those guys is incredible. The academics are unbelievable. That's a great setup down there. They win in everything, Doc. They win in football, baseball. Now, I haven't heard much about their basketball. Are they into basketball too, Glenn? Have you heard much?
They are definitely into basketball as well. Actually, we know a kid, 8th grader at Emerald Coast Middle School, is going up there next year on a partial scholarship. And I'm actually sending my son for next year up there for a year as well.
Wow, that's incredible, man. He'll get coached up pretty well, and that's all they focus on, academics, athletics, and it keeps them out of trouble. I love that. Pretty cool. All right, Doc, we got to take a break. Tell everybody again about skin cancer. 1 in 5 develop it. Where can they go see you? And you are the best. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely. You got something on your skin that doesn't look right, feel right, you give us a call at 233-3376. We will see you at one of our 8 area community locations in Mariana, Bonifay, Defuniak Springs, Santa Rosa Beach, Watersound, Panama City Beach, or Port St. Joe.
You want to have a great time. Yeah, we all do. Right now, spring break's going on. You want to enjoy yourself. Yes, you do. You know where you're going to be. And get to the mothership, Newbies. Charlotte's got the best entertainment set up for you. She's getting ready to have their 50-year anniversary at Mosley High School. We'll have more on that as we go on, but we're going to build that thing up pretty good. But get out to one of the 4 Newbies. Glenn loves the new ones over in St. Andrews, big, beautiful blue facility. You want to watch all the games, all the sporting events, Newbies 2 on the curve, but then head on down to the mothership, have a wonderful time. Spring breakers are here, and you know you're going to be at Newbies. Tell them Coach sent you. John and Charlotte always give back to the community. We love those people. Stevenson Air Condition, nobody's more local. Nobody does a better job. They're incredible. You got something wrong with your house, cooling, heating, don't go national, go local, go Stevenson Air Condition. You'll be glad you did. They are absolutely incredible. Steve's Bike Shop, looking to get a bike, electrical, new or used, Steve's Bike Shop. How long have they been in business? Since 1979. That's hard to do.
Yep.
That's crazy. They're unbelievable. And he's also the swim coach at Mosley. Locals taking care of locals in the Panhandle of Florida. We'll be right back with Dr. Ward, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Mornings on ESPN Northwest Florida just got unsportsmanlike.
They want Mike McCarthy to figure out what Mike Tomlin could not post Ben Roethlisberger, which is who's going to be the quarterback that can consistently elevate the talent base and put our team in position to contend for titles year in, year out. Mike McCarthy is going to find the answer to that question.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Weekdays 5 to 7 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 76 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the south. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly clouds tonight, a moderate breeze, and very warm near 71. A variety of some clouds and a possibility of thunderstorms and 71 tomorrow. 69 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Friday. This is your Wednesday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
The legendary Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, home for the most popular drink specials in town and now on the beach. Enjoy 2-for-1 house margaritas and draft beer all day, every day. 10% off on Military Mondays, and Tuesdays kids eat free with an adult. Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, now with 2 locations. Back Beach next to Home Depot and Highway 77.
Are you looking for a place to take a leak? Do you have a truck, tractor, or other hydraulic equipment leaking or not performing as it should? At Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, we can get you back to work. Do you have a busted or leaking hose? We can typically replace them while you wait. Hydraulic cylinder or pump needing repair? In many cases, we can have it back to you the next day. Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, 6840 Highway 77 in Southport, just south of Tractor Supply. The best place in town to take a leak.
From the Vortex Springs to the Bear Paw Canoe Trail. From Shell Island to 30A. We're your home for live sports. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We got Brian, we got Glenn, we got James, and now we got the legend, Dr. Ward. Florida basketball, incredible. They are minus 185 to win the SEC tournament, the number 1 ranked team in the SEC. They win the regular season, defending national champs, 16-2 in the SEC play, 25-6 overall, 14-1 at home, 8-2 on the road, 3-3 neutral site games. What's incredible, they started the season out 5-4, and then after that they go 25-6 to finish up the year. I got a feeling they're going to do it again. I'm going to say it. I got Florida win the national championship again. Doc, talk about these Gators basketball. What do you think about these guys?
Man, I am just so excited about Gator basketball. You know, we defended our title in 06 by winning again in 07. I think we've got a great shot to do it again. We've worked our way from being unranked after an inauspicious start to the season all the way to being back at number 4, pretty much a consensus 1 seed in the South region. And, so Florida, Todd Golden was coach of the year. We had Ruben Chinyalu and Thomas Hale as first team All-SEC. Alex Condon as second team. And, we got the best front court. And when our guard play came on, that was the big thing, Boogie Flan, Xavier Lee, Urban Clavijar, those guys, and Isaiah Brown, actually, he really came on strong this year, playing really valuable minutes for us. But once we got the guard play to help out the front court, it really clicked, and Todd Golden, what an amazing job. I do actually want to give Florida State basketball some credit here.
Well, record this, James. Record this, please.
So, someone's hacked Dr. Ward's phone.
Yeah.
Florida State actually started the season horribly. I think they were like 4-6 in ACC play. They've actually won six of their last 8 games. They finished 10-8 in the ACC. They're the 8th seed. They start tonight, and Duke announced that 2 of their starters are actually out for the ACC tournament. So they beat Cal tonight. They would get Duke, an injured Duke team, next, and they played Duke really tight in Tallahassee. I think they only lost that game by 2 or 3 points.
Yeah, 3.
And what I actually would say, a little dark horse for the ACC tournament might actually be Florida State Seminoles to win the ACC tournament.
That would be upset. Yeah, they most of those wins are on the road too. That's what was amazing. So.
Yeah, and they played Florida really tough, and then after that Florida game, they really backslid and played a lot of awful games. But they seem to be figuring it out late in the season.
All right, we've got to give a shout out to the Gator baseball team last night too. That guy pitching the first couple by the first 5 innings, 103, 101, blazing that baby.
What about?
Yeah.
What about the closer? Did you see Florida's closer? He topped out over 100 as well, and his slider was just nasty.
I know it. Yeah, I think they started out walking a lot of people the first 4 or 5 innings, and the next thing you know, it was strikeouts. After the guy hit the home.
They got 18 strikeouts in a 9-inning game. It was I mean. Go figure. We lose 2 games at home to High Point this weekend, and then we just take care of business against Florida State.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
All right, I want to go back to basketball. SEC tournament, Nashville. Now, you're going to be at the Final Four, correct?
Yes, I'll be in Indianapolis this year.
Wow, that's pretty cool. All right. Who is Florida going to play for the SEC championship? I think it's 2 teams. I really think it's going to be Arkansas is my number 1 choice. My other one's Alabama. Brian, let's start with you. Who will Florida play for the SEC championship if it is the Gators?
I don't have the bracket in front of me, but just off of general, the way they were closing the end of the season, I really liked the way Alabama was playing, so I'll just take kind of a chalk pick and go Florida versus Alabama.
Okay. I got Arkansas. Who you got? Glenn?
It's tough. I'm going to give the little nod to Calipari. I think maybe Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That doesn't mean. I
think Alabama and Arkansas have to play to see who gets in there.
Yeah.
Doc, who's going to play the Florida Gators for the SEC tournament?
I think Alabama is the second best team in the conference. I think there's a huge gap between Florida and Alabama, but yeah, I think Alabama figures out how to get it done.
How many teams does the SEC get in?
10 teams for sure, and Missouri needs a win. They are on the bubble. They've got to get 1 win in the SEC tournament to do. Auburn is the team that really needs to outperform. They need 2 wins.
Yeah, and the second was Tennessee, right?
I'll be honest with you, I'm worried about Texas. Texas lost their last 2 of the season. I know bracketology still has them kind of last 4 with a bye, but if Texas loses their opener to Ole Miss, I think they're going to miss out. I also think Auburn's going to miss out. I'm going to take 9 teams make it.
9, okay. I got 11. How many you got, Glenn?
I think 10. I think 10 would be pushing. I just think 10.
Okay. Doc, what'd you say, 10?
Yeah.
I'm at 10. Yeah, I'm at 10.
Okay. All right. Auburn, they got to beat Mississippi State. Anybody can beat Mississippi State. Blind teams can beat Mississippi State. Then I think it's, Tennessee?
Tennessee.
I think it's 10. Now, that one kind of worries me. I think they got to win.
They have to beat Tennessee.
I'm with you.
They don't beat Tennessee, they are not in.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think they got to win those 2 games. They get in. All right, Missouri. Who they got? Anybody looking at it?
Yeah, Missouri plays the winner of Kentucky LSU.
Oh, hell. Kentucky. Kentucky. LSU's terrible. Can Missouri beat Kentucky, Doc?
Heck yeah, they can beat Kentucky. They're a good team. They're one of the only 2 teams. Auburn and Missouri are the only 2 teams that beat Florida this year.
Okay, all right. Okay. The other team, they got them determined by the odds. You want to bet money on this? Florida was number 1, minus 185, and there you go. I said Arkansas, number 2, Arkansas plus 600. Alabama was 3rd, plus 850. And Tennessee was 4th, plus 950, and the top 5 was Vandy, plus 1,200. Y'all see anybody beside those 5 that have a shot at it? I don't.
I think there's only 3 that have a shot: Florida, Alabama, and Arkansas.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. How much time we got? All right, Doc. Real quick, where are you located? How do you get up with you? And what can we do to prevent this skin cancer? I don't want people to go through what I've gone through. Glenn doesn't look right, doesn't feel right always, so I don't know if that's skin cancer or not. But what can we do to protect ourselves?
Standard procedure for me.
All right, so to protect yourself from getting skin cancer in the future, you wear sunscreen, you cover up, you don't get out there from 10 to 2 when the sun's rays and the UV index is the greatest. But once you've done the damage, you can't undo it. To protect yourself from getting bad skin cancer, you need to get your skin checked at least once a year. You got to get in to see your board-certified dermatologist, and we've got the best in the business. Me, Dr. Lewis, Dr. Stickler, all of our team is there to find skin cancer early, which is key, so that it doesn't, spread outside of your skin and cause other issues. So get checked once a year. Give us a call at 233-3376. You can see us at one of our 8 area convenient locations in Watersound, Santa Rosa Beach, Panama City Beach, Defuniak Springs, Bonifay, Mariana, or Port St. Joe.
Doc, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks again. You are the best, brother. I was every time I go there and he has to operate, the job he does is incredible. I don't know if he does it every single time, but every time for me it's been the first time he gets it all out. You don't have to get none back up. They do a great job down there. I really recommend them. They are the best. All right, Doc, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks, okay?
All right, everybody have a great spring break.
Thank you, buddy. Let's talk about some of our great people, man. TK Vandy Roofing and General Contract. Kyle can build a roof. There's no doubt about that. They can replace a roof. They can do it all. They can build a school. They can build a building. They can do whatever you want, a house, you want a barn, whatever you want. He can do it. He gets contracts from government, from school districts. They design it, they build it. Also, Turpro Pest Control. Patrick, listen to Patrick every Monday, except it's coming up Monday. Turpro Pest Control, #1. We'll be right back with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll damn Tide. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida is taking it to the hole. Your home for the most live college basketball on the Gulf Coast. The ACC, SEC, and the biggest games in the country. Plus the official station of March Madness.
The Panhandle's destination for live play-by-play.
Hear every slam dunk in ultra-high fidelity right here.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 76 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the south. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly clouds tonight, a moderate breeze, and very warm near 71. A variety of some clouds and a possibility of thunderstorms and 71 tomorrow. 69 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Friday. This is your Wednesday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Light kits, bed covers, bumpers, winches, lift kits, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfort Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
You've been low-key thinking about dropping a podcast. Well, now is the time to start, brah. Sports, politics, finance, science, health, real estate, music, interviews, surfing, conspiracy theories, or alien abductions. Ready to main character your own content?